My name is Odalis Maldonado, and today I will be presenting my analogy speech. So, I want to start off by asking you guys a question. So, have you ever felt that you are made up so many different pieces and so many different parts that some fit perfectly and others that really don't quite match at all? Because honestly, I've felt that way. I'm like a mix of all these parts, all these pieces, still figuring out where I belong and who I am. So one day I was sitting here in my apartment trying to find something that I can relate to, something that I can compare myself to. So this has helped me a lot because I actually was able to think outside the box and compare myself to a Lego sunflower. I built this not too long ago, but I feel like it's missing some pieces. But this is my Lego sunflower, and I can compare myself to it because, well, I can compare myself in an emotional way. Just like a Lego sunflower, I believe I am a mix of growth, creativity, and also strength. I might not be perfect, but I'm doing my best, and I am just trying to reach the light even on my darkest days. I try not to let myself down, and yeah. So today I will be sharing with you guys how the little sunflower Lego reminded me of myself. First, I'll talk about how the sunflower represents my desire to grow and to stay positive. Then I'll explain how the Lego part reflects how I'm constantly building who I am. And finally, I'll show you how putting both together has helped me find a meaning to it and even bring some light to others around me. So first off, I'm gonna be talking about the sunflower itself. To me, that means growth and positivity. Just like a sunflower, it's always looking for the sunlight, even on cloudy days. So that's something that I try to do. Even on my darkest days, I try to find the light at the end of the tunnel, and I try to remind myself that the storm is gonna pass, is not gonna last forever, that I'm gonna overcome it and I will come back stronger. So, there has been times where I felt stuck, I felt overwhelmed and also unsure, but just like a buried seed, like the sunflower itself, it starts with a seed. So we all need elements and tools to grow. Just like the seed needs water, and humans, we need a good support system. We need a little bit of time and encouragement from the people around us, from our loved ones, friends, and with that, I've been able to grow, and I'm still growing day by day. So being like a sunflower, I'm not saying that I pretend that everything is okay. It just means that I don't let the darkness define me. So moving on to the Lego part, to me that means building myself piece by piece, one piece at a time. Just like a Lego model, it doesn't come together all at once. You have to build it yourself piece by piece. And also I'm constantly learning and evolving. Every experience, whether it's something that I'm proud of or something that I've had to recover from, is part of who I am. So I've definitely have had times where I've had to rebuild myself after things didn't go my way. I've been knocked down many times, and but I try to rebuild myself and pick up piece by piece and come back stronger. And honestly, sometimes I've tried to force pieces of myself that don't go together. And the meaning behind that is that I've tried to be someone that I'm really not, just to fit in and to be likable by other people. But what I've learned from that is that true strength comes from being honest with yourself. Even when you feel like you're this odd piece of the set, accepting who I really am has helped me build something more true, more real, and more solid. So the combination in between these two things, the overall part, the overall structure, I believe it's light, it's creativity, and also it has purpose. So when you put the sunflower and the Lego together, you get some kind of a colorful structure. It's fun to build and it will look pretty wherever you put it. But I know that a sunflower Lego might not be real, but I believe that it brings happiness and it brings a smile. It brings a smile into people's faces whenever you see it. And that's how I try to be. I try to bring light into the places I go to. Even if I'm a little rough around the edges, even if I'm having a bad day, I try to be positive. And also, behind something simple like the Lego flower, there's actually thought and effort into it. The sunflower part reminds me to stay hopeful, and the Lego part reminds me that growth takes work. It takes intention and also a few rebuilds. Together, they all remind me of the person who I'm trying to be, and someone who's always learning, always growing, and always trying to bring something good into the world. So today I shared how the sunflower symbolizes my desire to grow and to find the light, how the Lego part shows the way I build myself from all my experiences, and how both sides come together to help me be someone who can bring light to others. I am a Lego sunflower, imperfect, constantly growing, and always turning towards the light. Thank you everyone for taking the time to listen to my speech, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.